1 minute to allow everyone to come in from the waiting room. As a reminder, please mute yourself unless you are presenting or testifying before the board. Good afternoon. This is a hearing before the Licensing Board for the City of Boston. Today is May 5th, 2021. Today's hearing will be conducted pursuant to certain temporary amendments to the open meeting law. That is what allows us to meet virtually. Today's hearing will be recorded and will be posted to the City of Boston's website. Before we review some procedural matters, I will introduce Chairwoman Kathleen Joyce.
Good afternoon. My name is Kathleen Joyce. I'm Chair of the Licensing Board, and today I'm joined by Commissioner Liam Curran and Commissioner Kiana Saxon.
Thank you. As a reminder, please have your audio and visual ready for when you are called upon. If you are applying to be a manager of record, you must be on camera so that the chair can ask the manager of record questions. Again, please mute yourself unless you are presenting. I will call each item in the order in which it appears on the agenda. I will ask who is present on behalf of the licensee, after which you will have the opportunity to make a brief presentation to the board explaining what you are proposing. Following your presentation, the board, beginning with the chairwoman and the commissioners, will ask questions regarding your application. Following the questions, we will take testimony regarding the application. We will begin with elected officials or representatives of elected officials before turning to testimony from the general public. When you are called upon, please state your name, your address, and your affiliation, if any. Calling Technology Chapter Alumni Association, Inc., doing business as Technology Chapter Alumni Association, Inc., located at 526 Beacon Street, has applied for a lodging house license to be exercised on the above 5-story townhouse with 1 room and basement, 2 rooms on 2nd floor, 4 rooms on 3rd floor, 4 rooms on 4th floor, and 4 rooms on 5th floor. Manager Patrick McCabe. Who is present on behalf of the applicant? Patrick McCabe. Please unmute yourself, sir.
Unmuted.
All right, please go ahead.
We've owned this house since 1915. This is basically a record keeping. We've had lodging house license, we've had dormitory licenses, but as the years have gone on, you guys have refined how you do your paperwork, and we're just trying to wrap everything up. I think we've applied for, we actually applied for this 4 years ago, but we still have some more paperwork to wrap up. It was approved 4 years ago, and we're just trying to wrap up this process by getting this approved again and getting our lodging house license. We are a fraternity. We have been for over 100 years. We continue to be a fraternity, servicing the students of MIT for as long as we can continue to exist.
Thank you. Chairwoman Joyce, do you have any questions?
Yes, Mr. McCabe, is there an on-site manager here?
Well,
that lives there?
No,
okay.
There never has been. But I do live in the area. I do live in Boston.
Okay. And I don't have it in front of me, but what is the capacity? I know I have the breakdown of the rooms in front of me, but how many people live there?
I believe it's 36. I mean, that's the capacity. We don't usually fill it up, but that's the capacity.
Okay. Okay, I don't have any questions. Commissioner Curran, Commissioner Saxon?
I don't, thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who wish to testify regarding this application, beginning with elected officials or representatives of elected officials?
Good afternoon, Madam Chair and members of the board. Lisa High from the Office of Neighborhood Services. The mayor's office would like to go on record to support. They spoke with the Back Bay Neighborhood Association and have no issues as long as they're not making any changes as to how the building is going to be used and the occupancy, etc., from their 2016 proposal that they have presented to the association.
Thank you. Are there any other elected officials or representatives of elected officials who wish to testify? Are there any other individuals who wish to testify?
If I can.
Please go ahead, Elliot.
Elliot Laffer, sorry, I couldn't find a way to raise my hand. Elliot Laffer from Neighborhood Association Back Bay, and they did speak to us, I think it was in 2016, and we did not oppose then. We've not heard back from them. Assuming that this is the same thing as it was in 2016, then we would take the same position.
Thank you. Are there any other individuals who wish to testify? Seeing none, the board will take this matter under advisement. Thank you.
Thank you.
Calling Cured Inc., located at 83 Charles Street, has applied for a common vitular license to be exercised on the above 650 square feet on the first floor takeout facility, no full kitchen, refrigerator to store meat and cheese, hours of operation 10:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Jillian Rosnick, manager. Who is
Hello,
present?
everybody. Yep, I'm here. Hi. My name is Jilly, and yes, as mentioned, I'm opening up a quick service charcuterie takeout space at 83 Charles Street in Beacon Hill. A little bit about the company itself. We're looking to make charcuterie more accessible and convenient to the public, and so a little bit about the concept. Customers can come in, they can order ready to eat, ready to serve charcuterie boxes to then be taken off-site and consumed off-site. Important to note, we don't have a full kitchen. We will not be doing any cooking, just preparing, such as slicing meats, cubing cheeses, and that sort of thing. And so it's been communicated by Inspectional Services Department of Boston that we will need a CV license that does not require a conditional use permit as a restaurant or takeout establishment. And yes, that's about it. Any questions?
Interesting. I don't have any questions. Commissioner Curran, Commissioner Saxon?
Seeing no questions, are there any individuals who wish to testify regarding this application, beginning with elected officials or their representatives?
Yes, Lisa High with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services again. Our office does not see any issues with this, but do ask that the board host a vote until they meet with the Beacon Hill Civic Association tonight, May 5th, 2021 at 7 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other elected officials or representatives of elected officials who wish to testify? Are there any other individuals who wish to testify regarding this application? Seeing none, the board will take this matter under advisement. Thank you. Calling California Pizza Kitchen Inc., doing business as California Pizza Kitchen, located at 800 Boylston Street. Holder of a common vitular 7-day all alcoholic beverages license has petitioned to change the manager of the licensed business to David Jordan. Is Mr. Jordan present? Is David Jordan present? I do not see David on the call, so we will take a second call. Calling LBV Hotel LLC, doing business as Lowe's Boston Hotel, located at 154 Berkeley Street. Holder of an in-holder all alcoholic beverages license has petitioned for a change of officers directors of the corporation. Who is present on behalf of the licensee? Is there anyone present on behalf of Lowe's Boston Hotel? We'll take a second call. Calling SS Investments East Inc., doing business as Dirty Water Dough Company, located at 20 to 22 Maverick Street, has applied for a bring your own bottle license to be exercised on the above in one room on first floor, kitchen and storage in rear. Manager Samuel Sokol, hours of operation 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Who is present on behalf of the licensee? Is there anyone present on behalf of Dirty Water Dough? We'll take a second call. Calling Callejas Inc., doing business as La Hacienda, located at 144 to 150 Meridian Street. Holder of a common vitular 7-day all alcoholic beverages license has petitioned to transfer the license from the above to AM Callejas LLC, doing business as La Hacienda Restaurant and Bar at the same location. Aldo Callejas, manager, 2 a.m. closing hour. Attorney John Day. Attorney Day, are you present?
I am. Good afternoon. I'm John Day on behalf of the current license holder, Callejas Inc., as well as the applicants who are here, AM Callejas LLC. This is the La Hacienda Restaurant and Bar at 150 Meridian Street in East Boston. The current license holder is Jose Callejas through Callejas Inc. He's trying to transfer the entity to his two sons, Miguel and Aldo. As a component of that, the sons have filed a pending application to have the the current license transferred from Calais Inc. to the LLC they formed, which is AM Calais LLC. They're both here present today. I represent again both Jose Calais through Calais Inc. as well as the applicants for the pending transfer application. The requested manager for the license is Aldo Calais, who's here on the Zoom call as well.
Is Aldo here with us?
Yes, I'm right here.
Oh, thank you. Aldo, are you a citizen?
Yes,
Are you a resident of the Commonwealth?
yes,
Do you have experience in the food and beverage industry?
yes,
Are you familiar with the rules and regs of this board, the ABCC, and the laws of the Commonwealth as they pertain to the sale and service of alcohol?
yes.
Okay. Is the concept going to remain the same, or is it a totally different concept?
No, everything's pretty much staying the same. There's no difference whatsoever.
Okay. All right, I don't have any other questions. Commissioner Curran, Commissioner Saxon?
No, thank you.
Are there any individuals who wish to testify regarding this application, beginning with elected officials or their representatives? Are there any other individuals who wish to testify regarding this application?
Yes, Leslie. I'm Gladys Oliveros from East Boston Main Street, and I'm here to support this petition.
Thank you. Are there any
Thank you.
other individuals who wish to testify regarding this application? Seeing no one, the board will take this matter under advisement. Thank you.
Thank you.
Calling Pivo Navino LLC, doing business as Fenway Beer Shop, located at 98 Van Ness Street. Holder of a retail package store all alcoholic beverages license has petitioned to transfer the license from the above to Fenway Beer and Wine Corporation, doing business as Fenway Beer Shop at the same location. Kevin Lang, manager, closing hour 11 p.m. Lastly, has petitioned to pledge the license, inventory, and stock to Newburyport Bank. Attorney Nelson Chang. Attorney Chang?
Here.
Please
For
go
the
ahead.
record, Attorney Nelson Chang with offices at 47 Jackson Street in Saugus, Massachusetts, representing the petitioner. The existing business is even though it says beer shop, it actually has an all full license for all alcohol. My client is seeking to purchase that business at this time. The purchase price is a total of $1,020,000, broken up as a purchase price for the assets of $890,000, and inventory at $130,000. Purchase is being done by financing through Newburyport Bank, who has given us a commitment for the full $1,020,000. My client, Kevin Wang, is here and beside me, and he will also be the manager. And he has extensive business experience. He has owned or worked in stores of this type for over 20 years at this point. We have no intention at this point of changing the operations. All of the employees will be retained at this time, and no changes will be made unless as things progress ongoing, as the market changes, and of course, they would change with the times. But for the time being, it will be run exactly as it is currently.
Okay, and Mr. Lang is with you?
Yes, he is.
Good morning. How are you doing today? My name
Good,
is Kevin Lane. I'm here with Attorney Chang.
thank you for joining us. Mr. Lang, are you a citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a resident of the Commonwealth?
Yes,
And are you familiar with the rules and regs of this board, the ABCC, and the laws of the Commonwealth as they pertain to the sale and service of alcohol?
yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And for the record, there is an existing condition on this license of no nips or singles to be sold. Are there any individuals who wish to testify regarding this application, beginning with elected officials or their representatives?
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the board, Lisa High with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. The Mayor's Office asks that the board holds the vote until our office votes in a butters meeting on Monday, May 17th, 2021. Thank you.
Are there any other individuals who wish to testify regarding this application? Seeing none, the board will take this matter under advisement. Thank you.
Thank you.
Calling the Boston Distilling Company, LLC, doing business as Chattermark Distillers, located at 200 Terminal Street, has applied for a farmer distillery pouring license to be exercised on the above. The tasting room is an area of approximately 20 by 40 feet, consisting of one floor with one room, and is located on the first floor of the building. There is a small loading dock area outside. The tasting room is approximately 800 square feet with a seating capacity of 40. John Sorgini, manager, closing hour 12 a.m. Who is present on behalf of the applicant?
I am.
Please state your name for the record.
Hi, I'm John Sugini. I'm the owner of the Boston Distilling Company.
Please go ahead.
Okay. We are a distillery, veteran-owned distillery in Charlestown, Massachusetts. We have a federal distilled spirits plant permit that was issued in 2018 by the United States Department of Treasury, Alcohol, Tobacco, and Trade Bureau, as well as a Commonwealth of Massachusetts farmer distiller permit initially issued in 2018 by the Massachusetts ABCC. We have the approvals from the City of Boston under the certificate of occupancy and inspection to have tours and a tasting room existing, and this is to add the pouring permit application to it.
Thank you. Chairwoman Joyce, do you have any questions for the applicant? You are muted.
I'm sorry, I'm going to mispronounce your name. How do you say your last name again?
Sugini?
Sorgini, okay. Mr. Sorgini, are you a citizen?
Yes.
Are you a resident of the Commonwealth?
Yes.
And you have experience in the food and beverage industry, as you stated. Are you familiar with the rules and regs of this board, the ABCC, and the laws of the Commonwealth as they pertain to the sale and service of alcohol?
Yes.
Okay. I don't have any further questions, Leslie.
Commissioner Kern or Commissioner Saxon, do you have any questions?
None, thank you.
Are there any individuals who wish to testify regarding this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives?
Yes, Madam Chair and members of the board, Lisa High with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. The Mayor's Office would like to go on record to support, as there are no abutters at this location, so we do not see any major impacts at this time. Our office continues to support new incoming small businesses in the neighborhood and wishes them the best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other individuals who wish to testify regarding this application? Seeing none, the board will take this matter under advisement. Thank you.
Thanks.
Calling Notch Brighton Taproom LLC, located at 1420 to 1440 Soldiers Field Road, has applied for farmer brewery pouring license to be exercised in the above in one large room on ground floor, approximately 2,200 square feet, with bar, no seating at bar, seating areas, approximately 100 seats, office and storage space behind the bar, year-round outdoor patio, 2,000 square feet on private property. Hours of operation for the outdoor patio, 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. Men and women's restrooms adjacent to tap room. Additional room on ground floor adjacent to tap room is brewing equipment of approximately 1,600 square feet and storage. Manager Christopher Loring, closing hour 1 a.m. Who is present on behalf of the applicant?
I am Chris Loring.
Please go ahead.
My name is Chris Loring, the owner operator of Notch Brewing. We currently have a facility in Salem, Massachusetts. Similar use we've run for 5+ years. The Brighton facility will be a brewery, tap room, beer garden, as described. It's part of the Charles River Speedway, which is a large development, historic property that's being developed by Architectural Heritage Foundation. We'll operate, as described. I'm happy to answer any questions about the operation.
Okay, there's no food. You don't offer any food as part of this.
Our business does not, but we are on a courtyard that will have other food establishments service the beer garden and our tap room for taking.
Okay.
So when we're open, they're open. So there'll be food available, a number of different food vendors that will be providing food for our customers.
Okay, thank you for explaining that. Mr. Loring, I'm going to ask you the standard manager of record questions. Are you a citizen?
I am.
Are you a resident of the Commonwealth?
I am.
And you have testified that you have experience in the food and beverage industry?
Correct.
Are you familiar with the rules and regs of this board, the ABCC, and the laws of the Commonwealth as they pertain to the sale and service of alcohol?
I am.
Okay, thank you. I don't have any other questions, Leslie.
Commissioners, do you have any questions for the applicant?
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who wish to testify regarding this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives?
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the board, Connor Newman with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services, would like to go on record to support this proposal. The applicant met with both civic associations in the area, the Alston Civic Association and the Brighton Alston Improvement Association. Both groups gave their enthusiastic support. For many years now, residents have been waiting for the Speedway to be revitalized. We think the addition of this brewery to the neighborhood is going to be a boon for the neighborhood. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other individuals who wish to testify regarding this application?
Hi, Leslie. This is Jen from State Rep Mike Moran's office. We also would like to go on the record in full support of Notch's application. As Connor stated, this has been a project long-term in the making. My boss wrote the original legislation to restore and revitalize the Speedway back in 2014. So they've been delayed slightly because of the pandemic. So we're just very excited to get this project moving, and we really express our full support.
Thank you very much. Are there any other individuals who wish to testify regarding this application? Seeing no one, the board will take this under advisement. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Calling Lower Mills Restaurant Group LLC, doing business as Pat's Pizza, located at 2254 Dorchester Avenue, has applied for a common victular 7-day malt wine and liqueur license to be exercised on the above premise. Consists of one level multi-use freestanding building. The first floor is approximately 2,680 square feet, one main entrance into the order area of approximately 165 square feet, separate from dining area 600 square feet, 3 tables for 2 people, 3 tables for 4 people, 2 tables for 4 people, and 4 tables for 2 people. There are 2 bathrooms. There is a full basement of approximately 2,300 square feet for prep work and storage, including walk-in freezers and office. There are 2 exits at the rear of the store for employees. Hours of operation, 7 days a week, Sundays from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Manager Brendan Newell, closing hour 10 p.m. Who is present on behalf of the applicant?
Myself and Brendan, Pat Newell and Brendan Newell.
Could you please turn on your video?
Sorry. New to this.
Go ahead.
We've been business in the Lower Mills area for over 30 years. We've just done extensive renovations, and we've increased the size of our restaurant. And we are applying for an alcohol license just to help the increase of sales and people dining in our restaurant. It wasn't really a big dine-in area in our old establishment, and we're just trying to get people to sit in and have a pizza and a drink. So we've had the support of the Civic Association and the Neighborhood Civic Association, and with overwhelming approval.
Okay, so you're gonna have 100 seats inside?
No, there's
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. Okay, I was gonna say, I couldn't picture that. All right, so how many seats are you gonna have inside?
Right now we have 38.
Okay, I was looking at the one above it. So how long have you been reopened? A couple weeks? I forgot.
We opened in the March 4th.
Okay, based on the time you've been open, have you had, what percentage would you say is eat in, or what would you predict your percentage of business would be sit down inside the restaurant?
The sit down right now is still only probably about 20%.
Okay.
Most of our business is takeout and delivery. We're trying to get that eat in to build up a little more than what it is. We've never really had a big eat in clientele in the evening. And that's kind of what we're trying to do, is to get people to sit in and have dinner there.
Okay. And right now you close at 10 p.m. Monday through Saturday?
Yes.
Okay.
And that'll stay.
Okay, and are you Brendan or Pat?
I'm Pat. Brendan's
okay.
Right next to me.
So I'm going to ask Brendan if he's going to be the manager of record, the standard manager of record questions. Mr. Newell, are you a citizen?
Okay. Yes.
Are you a resident of the Commonwealth?
Yes.
Do you have experience in the food and beverage industry?
Yes.
Are you familiar with the rules and regs of this board, the ABCC, and the laws of the Commonwealth as they pertain to the sale and service of alcohol?
Yes.
Okay. Leslie, I don't have any other questions.
Commissioners, do you have any questions?
I don't, thank you.
No, thank you.
Are there any individuals who wish to testify regarding this matter, beginning with elected officials or representatives of elected officials?
Good morning, Madam Chair, members of the board. Patrick Fandel, Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. We'd like to go on record in support of this proposal. Our office has helped the applicant move through the previous zoning process as well as the licensing process. They've received full support from their abutters, including the Lower Mill Civic Association. We're very excited to have seen their reopening just recently, and then their pursuance of this liquor license will only enhance the commercial district further. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other representatives of elected officials who wish to testify?
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the board, Julie Ryan, on behalf of City Councilor Frank Baker, we would like to go on record in support of Pat's Pizza's application. Pat's has been a pillar in the community for many years, and we are in full support. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other individuals who wish to testify regarding this application?
Yes,
Yes,
Madam.
please. Oh.
Sorry.
Let's start with Sharon, please. Please
Yes,
state your name and
yes,
address.
Madam Secretary and Madam Commissioner. My name is Sharon Shenkar, and I'm the owner of the Boston School of Music Arts. We're a family-oriented music school, and we love Pat's Pizza. We feel that our businesses cooperate, and the owners are wonderful. And I actually think it could be an enhancement to our business as well as mutually beneficial. Thank you. We yes, wholeheartedly support it.
Thank you. Are there any other individuals who wish to testify?
Yes, hi, Madam Chair, members of the board. My name is Quinn Balasich. I'm here on behalf of City Councilor at Large, Michael Flaherty. We'd like to echo the comments from the district office and offer our support for this application. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other individuals who wish to testify regarding this application? Chairwoman Joyce, did you have any additional questions?
Yes, and my apologies for skipping over this. I think I was reading the agenda item above you, but whenever there's an application for a new license, in addition to the standard manager of record questions, the board looks to see if there's a public need for this type of license in this area. And public need can be defined in many different ways. So I wanted to ask you, Brendan and Patrick, if you could describe for the board today what the public need is for this type of license at this location.
Well, the public need is like a lot of people I find would eat in our establishment more in the evening than they would just pick up and leave. Keeping people more in the neighborhood and bringing more people into the neighborhood to see what a great area that Lower Mills is. Our delivery and takeout is huge. And I think, bringing these people that instead of getting a delivery or a takeout, bringing them back into the neighborhood, I think would be a great thing for the area.
Okay, and I'm a little familiar with that area. Your restaurant offers Italian food for the most part. Would you say there's any other restaurants on that corridor that have a liquor license that offer Italian food?
No, no one has.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
The board will take this matter under advisement. Thank you very much.
Great, thank you. Thank you.
Calling Anjana Corporation, doing business as Neighborhood Convenience, located at 165 D Street, has applied for a retail package store malt and wine license to be exercised on the above retail store on first floor, consisting of approximately 1,100 square feet, storage located in basement and 2 areas of egress. Manager Michael Gannon, closing hour 11 p.m. Attorney Paul Gannon. Attorney Gannon?
Yes, thank you. Good afternoon, Chairman Joyce, Commissioner Curran and Saxon. My name is Paul Gannon. I do represent the petitioner, Anjana Corporation. My office is located at 82 West Broadway in South Boston, Massachusetts. I'm here with Anjana Patel, Michael Gannon, the manager, and Tony Patel was also a family member involved in the business. If I may just give you just a little bit of background, this 165 D Street presently is a convenience store. It's been operated by this business and family since 2003, but the location for generations going back has been a convenience store and also a liquor store in the past. If I may just give you some background on Michael Gannon. He grew up in the immediate area the first 27 years of his life. He's a lifelong South Boston resident. When he was honorably discharged from the Marine Corps, he owned and operated several businesses, including convenience stores and liquor stores, and in particular, this location during his period of time. So his extensive experience in this type of activity. And they're asking for the beer and wine license to be approved. We've had community meetings and worked with our elected officials, and we were overwhelmingly supported. This is something that the neighbors have been asking for. There's nothing else in the immediate area for wine and beer. So the neighbors kind of proactively were asking the operators to do this, and they brought forth this application.
Okay, thank you, Attorney Gannon. Is Michael Gannon with us today?
He is, Madam Chairman.
Hello.
Hi, thanks for joining us. Your attorney did outline most of the manager of record questions, but for the record, I want to ask you, are you familiar with the rules and regulations of this board, the ABCC, and the laws of the Commonwealth as they pertain to the sale and service of alcohol?
Yes, I am.
Okay, and just for clarification, there used to be a package store license here?
Yeah, years ago, it was a drugstore, Burke's Pharmacy, and then several convenience stores after that.
Okay. And again, for the record, we look to whether or not there's a public need for this type of location, for this type of license at this location. Would you or your attorney like to elaborate on the public need?
I'd be happy to do that, Madam Chairman. I did touch on it briefly that there used to be similar stores in the area, but one by one, they've all kind of gone under or been converted to housing. So there's a gap there, and the neighbors have asked continuously for some type of service with beer and wine. So there seems to be a need, as evidenced by the neighborhood and the lack of any establishments in the immediate area.
Okay, where is the closest retail package store?
There's one on West Broadway, and I don't have the exact address, but it's several blocks away. There's nothing close by.
Okay, thank you. Commissioner Curran or Commissioner Saxon, do you have any questions?
I don't. Thank you.
I don't either. Thank you.
Are there any individuals who wish to testify regarding this application, beginning with elected officials or their representatives?
Hi, Madam Chair, members of the board, Haley Dillon, Mayor's Office Neighborhood Services. I'd like to go on record in full support of this. We have over 50 letters of support from all direct abutters, and the neighborhood came out in full support. Thank you.
Thank you.
Madam of the Chair, members of the board, Ana Calderon from Councilor Flink's office. The councilor would like to go on record in support based on a true community process and positive feedback from neighbors. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other elected officials or representatives of elected officials who wish to testify?
Hi, Madam Chair, members of the board. Quinn Valsich again on behalf of City Councilor at Large, Michael Flaherty. The council would like to echo the remarks of the district office again and offer his support for this application. The direct abutters are in support of the application, and the promoter has a strong track record in the neighborhood. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other individuals who wish to testify regarding this application? Seeing no one, the board will take this matter under advisement. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Item 12 has been continued to May 26th. Returning to second call is California Pizza Kitchen, Inc. present? The licensee is not present. Is a representative from LBV Hotel LLC doing business as Lowe's Boston Hotel present?
Yes.
Just one moment, let me just read this back into the record, and then if you could please state your name.
Yes.
Calling LBV Hotel LLC, doing business as Lowe's Boston Hotel, located at 154 Berkeley Street. Holder of an in-holder all alcoholic beverages license, has petitioned for a change in officers directors of the corporation. Please state your name for the record.
Chris Duff.
The UFF.
Thank you. Please proceed.
Thank you. We're just looking to remove 3 officers listed on the liquor license that don't pertain anymore. Lowe's used to own 50% of the hotel, but sold their portion all to Perla Weinberg, and that's who are the remaining officers are on the liquor license, and the 3 coming off are from Lowe's corporate office.
Any operational changes, Mr. Duff?
None at all.
Okay. I don't have any questions. Commissioner Saxon or Commissioner Curran?
Are there any individuals who wish to testify regarding this matter? Seeing no one, the board will take this matter under advisement. Thank you very much.
Thanks for your time.
Second call, calling SS Investments East Inc., doing business as Dirty Water Dough Company. Is a representative from Dirty Water Dough present?
Yes.
Just one moment.
I am.
Let me just read this into the record. Calling SS Investments East Inc., doing business as Dirty Water Dough, located at 20-22 Maverick Street, has applied for a bring your own bottle license to be exercised in the above. In one room on first floor, kitchen and storage and rear, manager Samuel Sokol, hours of operation 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Please state your name for the record.
Samuel Sokol.
All right, please go ahead.
Good afternoon, Madam Chairman and the rest of the board members. My name is Samuel Sokol. I'm the manager of SS Investments, doing business as Dirty Water Dough. We had an application in before COVID for a beer and wine, which was denied without prejudice. And now while we were waiting for a beer and wine to become available, we are applying for BYOB, which we have a very small capacity, 12 to 15 patrons. And I believe it's 15 total per our license. And we are just looking to be able to offer our patrons BYOB with dine-in service.
Okay. So Mr. Sokol, you'd be the manager of record?
I am, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you the standard manager of record questions. Are you a citizen?
I am.
Are you a resident?
I am.
And you have experience in the food and beverage industry.
I do.
Are you familiar with the rules and regs of this board, the ABCC, and the laws of the Commonwealth as they pertain to the sale and service of alcohol?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so can you describe for us a little bit about if someone's bringing in their own beer and wine, how you're going to monitor that? How many employees do you have on to make sure that people under 21 aren't drinking?
Yes, there will be a tip certified employee at all times on premises. And there's usually 2 at a time, one manager or assistant manager and one front of the house employee. So there will be somebody that is tip certified to confirm that the laws are being followed in regards to ID checks, etc. And we do have experience with this at our other location in the Back Bay. And for the last 8 years, we've had a license there with no violations.
Okay. All right, thank you. I don't have any questions. Commissioner Saxon, Commissioner Curran?
I don't, thank you.
Neither do I. Thank you.
Are there any individuals who wish to testify regarding this application, beginning with elected officials or their representatives? Nope, I think you're muted.
So weird. No.
It says that you're.
It looks like you're not muted, but we can't hear you. Is the volume turned down? There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, sorry about that. Good afternoon, Madam Chair and members of the board. Lina Tramelli with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. We would like to go on the record in support for this proposal. The Office of Neighborhood Services held an abutters meeting on April 13, 2021, where there were not concerns, and this proposal received support from Maverick Central Neighborhood Association and East Boston Main Streets. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other elected officials or representatives of elected officials who wish to testify? I see that Gladys Oliveros has her hand raised.
Yes, thank you, Madam members of the board. I'm Daris Oliveros again. I'm here to support Dirty Water. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other individuals who wish to testify regarding this matter? Seeing none, the board will take this under advisement. Those are all the items before the board today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam Chairman.
Thank you.